So, I've always thought of myself as an ambitious person, and I've always played with my imagination. I've always set the bar really, really high for myself. But the problem is that over the last few years, I somehow end up always getting distracted. With all the goals I have in my life, I end up resorting to some of my bad habits. I have been a pretty avid video gamer. I love playing video games. I grew up playing video games, and the problem is that video games, they take time. And they are addictive. They are seriously addictive. Instead of chasing all those goals and those big, ambitious dreams I've always had in my mind, I would always resort to video games. I think it's just so easy to fall into that trap. They're designed that way to be addictive and to make you feel good. And so you end up wasting all this time on these meaningless things that really don't actually add much value to your life. Now, don't get me wrong. I support video games. I think video games are great. I have actually learned a lot of life lessons from video games. But I think for the amount of time you spent playing video games, I think there's so much more you can do with your life with that same amount of time spent to become that person that you want to be. I played League of Legends. This game has by far taken the most time out of my life, and it's also been the most addictive. I've had the most frustration with this game, and it has changed me. That game really changed me. I learned a lot about myself playing that game. I got really mad. The other main addiction that I had was social media. Everybody likes to doom scroll, and they like to go through their TikTok and Instagram shorts and reels and whatnot, and they love to just scroll through all that stuff day in, day out, and it feels good at the time. It feels like a good distraction, but afterwards you realize you just spent like hours doing this mind-numbing, stupid thing. If anything, it just helps you escape from your reality. And I think that's the biggest problem that I have with social media, is that it just gives you somewhere to escape to. It's a distraction. It's a total time sink, and it's very, very bad. So it took me a really long time to notice, but after coming home, after a busy day at school or even work, the very first thing I would do is hop on my computer, log into Discord, and start playing video games. Eventually, I realized that I only played these games as a distraction from what I actually needed to do in my life. So that includes things like my chores, my homework assignments, studying for tests, for exams, my fitness. I would procrastinate going to the gym, and I wouldn't take my fitness or health or diet seriously, and overall I would just resort to gaming and doom scrolling on social media as my escape. At one point, I wasn't even actively choosing to do these things. I just did them because I was so used to the habit. The second I would come home, it was simple, and I knew exactly what to do. Change my clothes, hop on the game, and afterwards, take out my phone, doom scroll. And I realized that sometimes I didn't even want to do these things. I didn't even want to do these things. I didn't want to play video games, but I did them anyways because I'm just so used to the habit. It took a really long time to realize that, but it's important that I did, because now I realize that all I had to do was break that habit. The truth is that once these things become a habit, they are so unbelievably difficult to break. Sometimes it's impossible to even recognize once you've entered this bad habit, but you keep doing it just because that's what you're used to. But the important thing is that now I know why I did those things. I did it because I wanted a distraction. I wanted to escape from my life, and I wanted to procrastinate on all the stuff I needed to do in my life. And I'm glad I recognized that, because now I know what I need to do so that I can make my life better. I guess the main thing that really hit me was looking back at how much time I wasted doing all these things. And I think once you start focusing on that fact, and time is valuable, time is precious. There are so many better things you can do with your life and to actually take control of your life. And there are things that you actually want to do. These distractions, they're meaningless. And I guess I'm saying all this because I have different goals now. And for the first time in my life, I really do want to commit to them. I actually want to do something different. I want to explore. I want to finally pursue those goals in my life. And I want to see where it can take me. I want to push myself. And I know that I can't do that unless I give up some of these bad habits. I want to start taking my health and fitness seriously. I want to go to the gym consistently. I want to work on these babies right here. I want to work on my diet. I want to take this YouTube passion, this filmmaking passion seriously for once. I want to read books more often. I want to get better at playing the guitar, snowboard, and explore more parts of the world. I want to stay on top of my chores. I want to get 8 hours of sleep every single day. I want to wake up every single morning and feel amazing. And the truth is that you can never get to accomplishing any of these goals and become the person that you want to be if you keep resorting to those bad habits. So I'm going to tell you 3 things that you can do right now to start taking your life seriously and start taking control of your life. Number 1, eliminate your distractions. Simply put, get rid of them. If you think you can control yourself with the video games you have installed on your computer, you can't. It takes some very, very smart people, some very good developers to develop these games and make them as addictive as possible. And so if you think you can't control yourself, don't keep them. Uninstall them right away. If you have a gaming console, get rid of it. Don't look back. And this is the same for social media. If you have Instagram, if you have TikTok, if you have YouTube, whatever it is that you end up defaulting to as a distraction, get rid of it. Uninstall it, delete it, garbage it, whatever it is, get rid of it. And trust me, you'll thank me. And I'm not saying that you can't do these things from time to time, but if you have it available right in front of you, trust me, you will come back to it. And you will end up spending a lot more time doing those same things that end up taking all your time and energy. 2, chase the small wins. And what I mean by this is that usually motivation is hard to come by, and your productivity is very dependent on motivation. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can build discipline around it so that productivity will follow that. Instead of going for big wins each day, trying to finish or accomplish something big, go for the small stuff and start the day off on a high note. That way, you can start your day off knowing that you did something productive, and then that momentum will follow, and next thing you know, you are doing all that hard stuff that you've been putting off for such a long time, and you're finally starting to do something about it. So, look for the small wins. 3, and I think this is my most important one. Do things because you actually want to do them. I found that for the longest time, I was always following other people. I was following their schedules, their desires, and their timelines. I would play video games because other people wanted to play, even if I didn't want to play at that time. I would go out to the bar or other social events because other people are going, my friends were going. But even though I didn't want to actually go, and there was other stuff that I was looking forward to, I think you have to be really decisive. Time is becoming more and more valuable when you grow up, and you have to really choose what you do with it. And if there's something that you don't want to do, but you feel pressure to do it, I think it's always worth taking some time to take a step back and think about if it's something that you really want to do. Do you want to play that game? Do you want to go to the bar? Or do you want to stay home and work on learning a new song, working on a new film? Do you want to read a book? Do you want to go to the gym? Do you want to do something productive instead of going out? I think the main thing that I'm saying here is that don't be a blind follower. Don't feel pressured to do things just because other people want to do them. Do things because you want to do them. You have to be the one to make that decision. It's okay to say no from time to time. Ultimately, the only person that matters is you, your happiness, how you spend that time. So don't let other people dictate your lifestyle. Time is precious. Time is valuable. So spend it wisely and prioritize your own happiness. Do things because you want to do them.